Merry Christmas.
Jingle bell.
All rise, order in the court. It is time not to burrito my taco.
Oh,
What has Fred and Courtney got going on behind the scenes?
Fred's looking to double stuff her taco.
Pass, don't worry, we were late.
That's all right. It's all right. We were late. We were strategizing in the background.
That's right.
Probably see that a little bit here and there.
Just before I forget, speaking of Fred Franklin, we're working on something, whether it be a Fred Franklin Discord Christmas party or maybe something else. I'm not. We're spitballing some ideas for basically after the channel goes dark for Christmas, which will be Thursday after the chase. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So just keep that in mind. But we still got a couple of days. You calling me creepy?
Creepy. Oh, so creepy.
By the way, I found my other Christmas sweater, which holds drinks in it.
Oh, that's versatile.
Yeah,
very versatile.
I like that. Anyways, and Mikey just gave me a heads up about something that apparently happened in Jacksonville that we're gonna at the end of the chase. It sounds pretty good. I haven't seen it.
Less than a mile from my house, this happened. And, we're gonna watch it because it is it's kind of police related. The police should have been called if they weren't. So we'll just leave it at that.
I look forward to that.
But it is like TPO Tuesday, but it's PPO. Sharon and Rick here on early.
I love this.
I love it. Merry Christmas. As you can see, we are in full Christmas mode now
That's right.
Till we call it quits on Thursday night.
Guess it's about that time to get Christmassy, I suppose.
Yeah, might as well get it while we can. But so we're going to actually have two PPOs. We're going to start out with Mr. Butterfield over here.
Does it have to do with kids? Because
no, those are actually adults, which we'll learn here in a minute.
They are?
Yeah.
The girl with the hats and a good thing I'm not a carny and do that. What is it? Guess your weight, guess your age thing, because I'd be way off on that.
Maybe she's got like that Benjamin Button thing. Maybe she's aging backwards.
Or that girl that was it on TLC or whatever? The girl that looked like she was what?
Oh
9?
yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah, she's out drinking and trying to find a boyfriend and stuff. That was a weird show.
Very weird.
They call me Rose. Welcome. Good to see everybody. All right, so we're not dealing with kids, even though, well, they look very young.
They'll reveal that they are of age here in just a few minutes. Of age.
Yeah. All right, let's all bite our nails, look at them, and press play.
And I'm guessing that none of the Hamlins who appear here is the one that was in a relationship with Mr. Butterfield. Am I accurate in that?
Correct, Your Honor. Our oldest daughter has a protection order against him.
That sounds good. Got the echo taken care of.
Thankfully, they don't talk very much.
Oh, he always does. He was on his best behavior. That was fun. A little trip down memory road and chatting it up with him last night.
Look at this smile on Mr. Butterfield. Now, remember, the daughter that already had a relationship, Mr. Butterfield, already has a in-place PPO against him. So now the whole family wants one.
Is that right?
Correct, Your Honor.
He looks like a weirdo, no doubt about that.
Allegedly.
Missed the party. Don't worry, there's more parties to be had.
Looks like that was just entered a week ago. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Butterfield, you were aware of that?
Of what exactly, Your Honor?
That Isabel has a felony protection order?
A felony
regarding
protection
you?
Order?
That there was, yes, family court entered a protection order for Isabel and you as a respondent. I don't know if you appeared in that hearing or not.
No, I did not appear in a hearing until today, Your Honor.
A felony?
So I'm just making sure you're aware there is a separate that's not subject for this proceeding today, but in family court here in Thurston County, they issued a protection order for Isabel against you as the respondent, saying you may not have any contact with her at all. So I want to make sure you understand that.
Okay. Yep, I understand, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Yep.
So, yeah. So what I have here are requests from Isabel's sister, Isabel's brother, and Isabel's parents for similar protection order. The basis of that seems to be a couple of, and I'm not sure whether they were posts or texts, I can't quite tell, from Mr. Butterfield, who seemed upset about, I'm assuming, the breakup of his relationship with Isabel, and made some fairly direct threats towards the Hamlins, who he was conversing with, and I know specifically saying that he was going to kneecap Isabel's father. So
He
those
also
seem
made
to
a
be the
couple of death
statements.
threats too, Your Honor.
Just a couple of death threats.
Kneecap is like soprano stuff with a baseball bat. Is that what we're talking about? Or am I?
I'm guessing it's a soprano style, or
Yeah.
maybe, just maybe, Nancy Kerrigan style when she
Oh,
got her knees tore up by
Showing your age
Tanya
there.
Hardin,
Jesus Christ.
or maybe caveman style, like when you'd go to get a mate and you'd hit her in the legs and drag her by the hair. No, maybe that, or maybe he's saying like pew-pewing them in the knees, capping the knees.
Hector, his son went. I forgot. Did he ever make it to the game?
No, weather was too bad.
Oh,
But
was it?
he was able to sell the tickets that morning.
For how much? Because
Face value.
For face value, what kind of a sucker bought them?
They were
I'm going to show you why.
$15 a piece. So
Well, I'm going to show you. It gets better than that. I don't know if you guys have seen that yet. That's if it's 18 minutes before kickoff. Of course, I mean it is a big storm and all. But I mean, lost everything. Hold on, I want to show you something. So, I don't have any. Yeah. Oh, there. All right. So I thought that it couldn't get any better than that. Than that price for a.
is that $0 or $4?
Hold on. It's still not. Get in there. It's $3. It's still blurry, but I thought that it couldn't get any better than that until showtime, and it was time. And that, my friend, is a 45-cent ticket.
I believe it. It was so bad. Like I told him, we were sitting on the couch, and I said, "Aren't you glad you're sitting on this nice warm couch instead of getting drowned out there and watching your team lose?"
Especially since Panthers actually won, huh?
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen 45-cent tickets to an NFL game before in my life. I thought the 3 was pretty good. Anyway, it's a big store. I mean, it's stupid to go out in. I mean, if you live in Charlotte, it's one thing, but if you're driving up from Jackson, another deal.
I'm sorry?
In one of the most recent ones, because he's still contacting Madison, he did actually make a death threat.
That's a lie. That's not Madison's phone number, bro.
Bro,
Butterfield, hold on.
Loud Elvis, bro. Why do you call him Loud? Why do I call him Elvis?
So part of the concern we have is he's continuously been violating Isabel's protection order, writing to Madison's phone, giving actual threats of breaking my kneecaps or killing us.
Madison behind him.
There was a text chain with a bunch of vulgar, racist remarks and etc.
Double L, thank
doesn't
you.
get it that we didn't want anything to do with him. He just needs
We're happy
to
you're
leave
here.
the family alone.
Yep. All right. Thank you. So,
Hi,
Mr.
Rick.
Butterfield,
Drink
Yes,
one
sir.
for
you
me,
wanted to
please.
tell me. I've watched the videos. You seem like an angry
Okay,
young man in the
okay.
videos.
All right, good.
Wait,
Citizen, I'm glad you watched them.
no, that's not good.
No.
When the judge, who usually doesn't comment on much, says that you sound like an angry young man. And then,
Good.
bro,
Good for you.
what a dick.
I hate this guy already. Allegedly.
Nice. Love
You're muted.
You're muted, idiot.
that.
Sorry about that.
Yes.
Yeah, I was pretty upset. I bought Isabel a phone and an Apple Watch. That way, if the relationship continued, Isabel could do the same thing that I do for my family, which is allow my family to track them.
What?
The number that I had is not matched.
So
I'm sorry.
well, let me tell you something. There's a little something with the tracking app in Emily's family, where Emily does not choose to participate in that. However, her stepbrothers and sisters and they all track each other to the point where I am not shitting you. My father-in-law is a limo driver, professional driver. He comes back from a job. He owns a limo
fleet.
He's got a whole party bus and everything. Anyways, comes back and one of them yells out, "Oh, you did pretty good. You didn't even go over 67 miles an hour. You kept your average speed was this, and your total travel time was this." When he walks in the door, and I said to him, "Is that normal?" But they talk about it all the time. They check each other's locations all the time. And Emily's like, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing that." I think, is that a common thing for you guys in your family?
Let us know now, because this dude bought her a Apple phone, iPhone as he called it, and the Apple Watch, so that her family would be able to, allegedly her family would be able to track. But I'm thinking Mr. Butternut here was gonna track her.
I wouldn't doubt that.
That's just really weird. Rosy cheeks here all early too. Good to see you. I think that's very weird and very creepy. Now, if you're going somewhere you don't feel safe, I could see that maybe. Like, hey,
Right.
keep an eye on me. I'm going into some mean part of this town.
Yeah. I can see where that comes in. That comes in handy. But when you're Gary, thank you for the 2 months. But when you're just out and about Christmas shopping, or you're doing this or that, and you're figuring out, God bless, I don't know, I wouldn't like that. But I understand. Listen, you got a younger daughter or something. They're going on a date or something, or I can certainly see why it comes in handy. But the way that they check their locations all the time.
Yeah, I could just text somebody if I need to know where they're at. Hey, where you at?
Yeah, good point. Mama Roo, hey, where you at? Happy holidays.
It's Abby's, who is an adult. As far as the protective order against the children, I had really no contact via any cellular or internet network, period, between the children. And I was pretty upset because when I bought this cell phone and this watch for Isabel, it was $1,500 altogether. And I was paying for the monthly plan on it as well, straight out of my own pocket. And when the relationship was broken up, and I was basically told that I would never see Isabel again, I said, okay. They wanted to keep the phone and the watch despite it not being in her name.
No shit.
And when they returned it, they failed to civilly give me the phone back or hand it over to the police, which was highly upsetting. $1,500 is a very, very large sum of money for me. I'm an entry-level IT contractor. I don't start work again until January. So this $1,500 really bites me where the sun doesn't shine. Not only did they not give me the phone or the watch back, but also when they did return it to the UPS drop-off location, to the UPS facility, they failed to properly print the hazardous material label that was accompanying the return shipping label for the iPhone and the watch. Thus, the phone and the watch is still at that facility, and Verizon only gives me 30 days to get it back. So I contacted somebody from a program that I'm in, who was sponsoring me. And I had him go down last week, 15 days after the package was dropped off there.
So
When he went there, the package is nowhere to be found. However, in my UPS app, it says that it is there. And I got a bill from Verizon saying that $1,500, if I don't pay it immediately, which was last Wednesday, mind you, that if I don't pay it immediately, that it's going to go into collections and it's going to kill my credit.
credit killer.
Yeah,
I want to point out the fact that so I mean he's getting to the point where he had to pay for it, but did you notice in the beginning he's like almost like, yeah, I shelled out, $1,100 bills for this.
Yeah.
No, did you finance?
Like he went out of pocket $1,500. He did not go out of pocket $1,500. He is on his account.
Right.
We know how that shit works, bro. Don't come in here with that stuff, bro.
Bro.
Good.
Oh, you saw me being a jackass? Good.
I'm glad you did.
I was highly frustrated. I can get up here and show my face, whether we're live streaming to the public or not, whether I would get on Fox News and stand exactly by what I said, because that's not how you act. That's not how you do things. That's not how you treat somebody. My mama didn't raise no snitch, so I'm not going to come up here and talk about a bunch of stuff about somebody else. What I'm going to tell you is
he spitting out lyrics right now for us? Some Christmas Miracle. Mr.
Oh my
Michael
goodness. This
Butterfield
guy.
spitting out the hot SoundCloud mix.
I don't care if this is on YouTube. I don't care if it's on Fox News. I'll stand up in front of everybody and say, it's wrong. It's wrong. I don't care. I ain't no snitch. I ain't no bitch. Come at me now. Let me tell you how.
I like how the majority of you in the chat, I think this is something that we almost all agree on about the tracking thing. Like, yeah, sure, kids, underage, whatever. Yes, totally understand that, but just between family, for the most part, like,
his whole family tracks him. I'm thinking they think he's a loose cannon. To me, again, it goes back like it's either A, you think the one person is crazy, or two, the other person has been sticking their poontang or pecker where it shouldn't be, and now we got to keep an eye on old horn dog over here.
I like how Paisley said that, and that's kind of cool in a way. The way that she does that, she said, if I ask, she automatically pings the location like within seconds, and that's cool. You give her a chance to do that until she doesn't. Then
you also have an underage daughter, which I would totally do if I still had one. So
yeah. No, there's definitely good in that.
There's good aspects to it, and then there's like really weird, creepy stuff like this guy, Mr. Butternut over here.
Were they trying to return it? Was that what
he wanted the phone back? So I'm guessing he was going to return it, if that's a possibility. But he's lucky. Hey, what's up, MB? If I was that dad, I would have shit in the box and sent it to him.
I made. Oh yes, sent it back to him.
Yeah, it's like, here's that phone you wanted. Oh, I sent you the wrong box. That was my shit box.
I hope that we find out exactly why the phone why he wanted the phone back.
But the way that I was treated was total baloney. And the reaction that they received from me should definitely be an expected reaction for it. And I'd like to apologize to the children. In no way, shape, or form was anything that I said directed towards them. I love those children. I think they're great, amazing people, and they have a beautiful future ahead of them. And I am sorry. I definitely said some things that I shouldn't have said. I didn't mean what I said. If by golly OG, somehow I saw them again, I wouldn't actually show them. Who does that? I would walk right by them. I wouldn't even think about it. I probably wouldn't even recognize them. I probably wouldn't. Inside.
Does that not contradict a little bit of what he just said about loving them and this and that?
If I seen them, I would not even kill them. I mean, come on, who does that? When was the last time somebody killed somebody?
Nobody murders people for real. That's fake, and so are birds. and the earth is flat.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
well.
it's a gift. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought to give it back. You know, like he name dropped Fox News. Maybe he's trying to get a job there. Maybe it's a new job. But it was a gift. You don't have to get it back. It's not up to them to make sure they put a sticker on the box. You know,
Right?
it's you caused this problem, my friend, by lying and say you bought it and you hadn't even bought it. You just got that shit on credit. You're paying it off.
I don't know if you guys can see clearly, but their faces here, hers.
That one look, the boy was like, well, he's like,
That's
I
what
liked him.
it's
He's like, what? I don't know
But
this guy.
then he goes by and he says, I just walk right by him, wouldn't even recognize him.
Yeah, I love them. I don't even know him.
This dude.
Those documents, it says that they want to label me as a sex offender and all this and that. Well, guess what? I got news for you, cowboy. I deleted all the pictures and chat logs and everything I had of Isabel before I even left Washington. Thank you very much.
Holy shit. Hold on. Holy shit. Wow.
Okay, so we're admitting that we're admitting two things: that we made all of those remarks, did all of that,
Wow.
and that he erased all the evidence, which is evidence at this point.
Let me tell you something. Yippee-ki-yay, cowboy. I got to let you know, before I even left the state of Washington, I removed all the incriminating evidence from my computer, laptop, and tablet. So F you and your A, you ginger bastard. I love your kids.
This guy, even though I'd walk right by, but not even recognize him. But don't worry, I wouldn't kill him.
I could date one of them. Wouldn't he know it was her? Baloney.
This guy, beyond creepy. And look at the judge's face. He's like, wait, you did just say that, right? You're admitting? Wait a minute.
Kind of person. That's the kind of man my mom raised. The real man who really owns up to what he does, doesn't try to hide, and doesn't let anybody push him around.
You know, I'd love to see somebody who, like maybe Ragu Monkey, run into a guy like this.
Oh, this guy. Oh, my God. Again, this dad has showed incredible restraint with not beating this dude's ass. I mean, could have settled it old school. Just showed up at his door and whooped his ass one time.
I mean, I'm pretty sure all three of those kids could kick his ass.
Oh, God, for sure.
The way the facial expressions of the girl, I'm loving though. How she's same with the other two are just like they're just disgusted. I get it. We understand. We're making the same facial expressions.
So if you want to sit here and push me around and try and destroy my life by calling me a sex offender, good luck, buddy. Good luck. Jesus loves me just as much as Jesus loves you and loves all of us.
Hey, Mr.
And that's
Mr.
all I have to
Butterfield.
say.
Mr. Butterfield.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Hallelujah.
Thank you.
Wow. I'll pretend you were talking to me and not to them because you're not supposed to talk to them.
I'm sorry about that.
All right. And Mr. Crabtree, would you please mute your microphone? You're causing us to get some reverb here. All right.
This guy. Oh, wow.
And
Let me tell you something, brother.
Madison, are you Abby as well? Is
I'm-
Abby your middle name?
Madison is my legal name, and that's what I put as our court protection order, but I go by Abby as a nickname, so it is my number that he's been contacting. Maybe that was the confusion.
Okay.
She's an adult.
All right.
She may not look it, but she is an adult.
Allegedly, she likes Wormans. Allegedly.
And keep in mind, he's a real man. So you know.
He's a man. Real man. He's a man. Oh, this guy's going to end up in prison one day, allegedly.
Or hopefully.
Somebody needs to whoop his ass and just put him in line.
Hey, Call Me Rose, thank you. 5 on the main channel. Appreciate you.
Look at that.
Season forgiving.
Giving and sharing. So
And
share
Let
this,
me just
please.
clarify, Abby, I'll ask you, you're how old?
I'm 20.
Okay. Thank you.
20, Creed.
Are you sure about
And
that?
Philip, you're how old?
I'm 18, sir.
Okay. And then Russell and Julie are the parents.
Correct, sir.
He said, hold on. How you spell your name so I can write it out real good on this PPO? Let the ink dry on this thing. Why you bring the Lord into this? He ain't got nothing to do with you, son.
Triple H with 5. Thank you.
Thank you, Triple H, for the digital drum set. I can't wait to play it
What?
all year.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oops, that's me.
Look how surprised Creed is.
Yeah. Oh, that is okay. That's fun. Love that. And love this. Kierna, thank you.
Oh my God. Yeah, if we'd have played the guessing game, you'd have never guessed 18 and 20, would you?
Yeah, they're not. They're not. They're adults.
I love their children. Where did and their daughter that he dated was older than them. So where does the dirtiness come into play? Oh, grandchildren are the best. Thank you. Thank you for noticing. He's a man. A real man. Yeah. Also share. Sharing, I've learned recently, if you share it, it helps us remarkably as well, no matter where you're at. Right? Must be cold in their house.
Either that or she's bald, Mike.
Oh, no. Alopecia.
Take your time, Judge. We got all day.
No hurry.
No hurry.
Take your time.
Guys in the truck, feel free to use the edit button once in a while.
They said, look, this is the time where they can remind people we got a chase coming up later today at 4:05. Don't you forget that. It's gonna be it's an exciting one, Creed. I'm gonna say that. And I'm hearing word there will be a tasing. I repeat, there will be a tasing today, as well as a video from Mikey's hometown. All kinds of good stuff today.
I like that.
Monica. Oh.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's some secrets about him being like super creepy with them or not. I mean, obviously he said that he's going to kill them and stuff, but I'm wondering.
But what were the racist things he said to them? How can you
He could-
become Irish bastards? I mean, what did he do?
Good question.
You Irish Fs.
And in this courtroom, we don't really ever get to see any evidence.
That one back from
He'll allude to it here and there, but we unfortunately don't get to get much of it, unfortunately.
Just
Amazon girl, hello. Ted, we got a chase. Oh, no, Case. The Case channel. Thank you, Amazon.
on the Case channel. Wow, they need them.
Oh.
There's none over there.
Love that.
Love it.
Thank you, Amazon girl. Hello, Larry. Oh, him in a manifesto. Yes, definitely could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can. God.
I also need it back again.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. The judge is going to get a restraining order against him too right now.
I could go ahead and do it while he's at it. And
He's like, you're
ahead of
creepy.
the game.
You're creepy, dude. I'm going to go ahead and get a restraining order against you.
I know it's going to happen. We'll go ahead and just get it in place now, so we don't have to worry. Ooh, grocery order. Don't order any string cheese. String cheese lately has been really bad everywhere.
Oh my God.
I don't know what happened.
Creed, that cheese I got
Yeah.
from the Funk,
Yes.
it had these things called mozzarella whips, and it was like long pieces of cheese, but they were skinny, like almost like
Okay.
licorice,
Like
Kinda?
pre-peeled mozzarella sticks almost.
but they were like kind of still kind of girthy. Oh my God, such an amazing flavor. Just so, whoa, man, who's that guy? Was that Gallagher?
I know he had plenty of room to squeeze through there, though, like others don't.
Yes, he had lots of room.
Gallagher.
It
Oh,
looked
I'm
like
telling you,
Gallagher. I'm telling you.
String cheese has just been just absolutely disgusting. Like no saltiness to it. No, I don't know. Just,
Oh. By the way, Kiernoth, I have not got your box yet. Just letting you know. But peace and love, peace and love.
No, is it for what? Some plastic shards or something? I don't buy name brand anyways. I can't afford stuff like that, even when it comes to my oats and granola.
The oats. Creed's like a young Wilford Brimley. He loves Quaker oats.
Cheese baskets are good. I do like that.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Except I'm still on the fence about summer sausage. I don't know if I'm a fan or not. I always try it. Especially back in the day, walking through the mall, the Hickory Farms. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It gives me heartburn.
Oh, better than giving you diarrhea, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
But never forget, if it's summer sausage made by Fry Hill Sausage, the best pocket sausage known to man, that's what it's all about.
I miss those baskets when they were endorsing the show. No longer an endorser of the show.
Saw those McDonald's coupons we used to get.
I think McDonald's is what ruined that friendship.
Yeah. F MacD's. And we're all big fans of salmonella either way.
Oh, look at this. Another guy.
Hey, where you
I've never seen him before.
Oh, he's going to the secret room behind the flags.
He's going betwixt the flags.
Yeah.
Da-da-da. Meanwhile, in the Batcave.
Another thing that I swear to God that people do, that manufacturers do, is they start out with a more premium product, and then as the months go on, they take out ingredients, make it cheaper, make it shittier. I think that they do that with DiGiorno. I think they do that with Red Baron, and it gets so bad, and they get so many complaints, they redo it again, and then start pulling ingredients out again. I swear to God, I feel like that's a thing that they do.
I wish we could see the wife. She's just off camera.
Is that her right there? With just
yeah.
We're seeing that. 5 months. Kenya, appreciate you guys, the members. You're awesome. We had a members only already this week for anybody that missed it, by the way.
Yeah, last night there was a members only Christmas party across all channels. So we had a special guest. Knox was in here with us. We got catch up with him.
Oh, speaking of McDonald's, you see they're doubling down on the fact that they haven't changed the size of the fish sandwich. Have you seen the pictures? They're so small.
I had one not too long ago.
They swear they're doubling down. That
I think it's because they're making the bun smaller now, just so to make it look bigger.
Oh,
you know
that
how you put like the miniature size cans of something next to your junk when you send a picture.
All right.
Make it look bigger.
There's a lot of paperwork obviously associated here, and I've finished it. I am going to enter the protection orders on behalf of all of the Hamlin family members who have sought it.
Surprise.
Butterfield, as I pointed out, the video shows an angry person. You manifested that today as well. But you're not in trouble because you're angry. You know, it's an emotion. It's the statements you made. It's not enough to say, nobody follows through on a threat to kill. Nobody follows through on a threat to harm somebody. So they shouldn't have believed it in the first place. Frankly, that's nonsense. People should be concerned when they hear that. That language is totally inappropriate in any way. And no matter what you think harm has been done to you concerning your watch and phone, the response that I saw was totally inappropriate, and it's the response that I am responding to. You do not have the right to threaten to kill people. You don't have the right to threaten to hurt them. So I have entered this order. The next year, there is to be absolutely no contact with any member of the Hamlin family that has filed a petition today, which includes Abby as Madison. And you're not to go within 1,000 feet of your residence. Hopefully that's easy since you're back in Connecticut.
My residence?
No, within their residence.
Yeah, you can't go home either, bitch.
Sound like you said your residence.
Within their residence.
Okay.
Oh,
And
JJ,
for the
sorry.
Hamlin family members, if you wish the order to be extended beyond a year, you'll have to petition the court separately for that, toward the end of that time period. But for now, this order is in effect for the next year on each of these three matters.
Thank God.
And copies will be available in the district court file for each of you to get copies of. All right. Thank you all very much.
I have a quick question.
Oh God.
Shit.
Yes.
When an employer does a background check on you, does that come up?
Good question,
It's a
actually.
court record.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep. All right.
That doesn't mean no, dummy.
But Mr. Butterfield, I'll point out, the employer will also see the no contact order you have with Isabel. So you already have a no contact order. That's the fact that there's another one, we'll see what any employer, what the reaction will be. I don't know. But there already is something on your record that they.
Look at that smirk.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thank you, folks.
You're welcome.
Right.
Bye-bye.
I was like, what is
Now
this?
go finish working on your time served channel.
I don't say that. That's a terrible channel. It's
I'm just saying, it reminds me of that guy. No, don't hold me in contempt.
With it right here, I'm trying to.
oh, we got another one?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wow, a lot going on in that room.
Is there a cat up there? Is that a guitar bag? I can't tell. Yeah, I gotta stop and look at this room real quick. Big cat
Is that a
bag.
guitar case on the other side? Down over there?
It just looks like a guitar case, doesn't it? Where at? Like down in this
Right,
area?
down at the end. There's a black mass. Not the finishing move, but the And why is this guy dressed like a referee?
He's got bow tie on.
Bow tie and blue shirt. You're ready. You're ready. Let's get it on.
It's a bonus video.
Can you see us now?
No,
It's
You cannot.
coonskin cap. Can you
it's
see
like a
me
cat
now?
with a beaver tail.
It's one of them beaver cats.
That's not a cat up there. There's no way.
Round
For some
nine.
reason, our video is not working, sir.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to have all three of you raise your right hands for me, please. Do you swear that testimony in this case to be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Mr. Hill?
I do.
Thank you. And
Nice
Mr.
beaver.
Crabtree?
I do, sir.
Ms. Stiles?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. And
I approve the look. I like the bow tie.
Mr. Hill, am I correct?
It
that,
works.
It sounds like you, Ms. Stiles' daughter is your fiance, is that right? Okay, and Ms. Stiles and Mr. Crabtree used to live with the two of you, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and in spite of that, you indicate in your petition that Ms. Stiles constantly
With hair?
yells at you and
Without.
refers to you by the N-word.
What?
Whoa!
And you've asked her to stop and she hasn't.
Well, that's rude of her.
Been going on for 8 years.
Oh my goodness!
And just tell me,
With a hard R?
why are you filing now if it's been happening that long?
Because constantly get apologies from her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I
I'm
have to
sorry.
give her
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, I know I just called you a really bad word, and I have been for
8 years.
8 years. But you know what? This time, the 894th time, I really am sorry. It'll never happen again, you giant N-word.
Yes.
for it, but it just happens it just keeps happening. I can't deal with it anymore.
All right. And then as far as Mr. Crabtree, you say he doesn't use the abusive language, but he backs up who you say is his girlfriend, Ms. Stiles.
Wait, did we miss that part? Roxanne says his stepdaughter's the bride. We completely missed that part then.
I heard something like that, but that's I didn't understand it. That's why I was like, somebody's girlfriend, but you're living there.
Let's hope we let's hope we get a little bit of the backstory.
And then threatens physical harm to you. Is that accurate?
Well, no, he doesn't threaten really necessarily any physical harm, but he takes up a posture.
Ah, shit. Double L's right. That's exactly what it is. Look, just how he just moved too. You can tell.
Oh
It's
my
hurting.
goodness.
Up
It is
and over.
right. All right. So we got the woman who's the blatant racist, allegedly. And the man is like her hype man. She's behind, she starts laying into him and he gets going. He's like, yeah.
Yes, N-word. He is marrying the stepdaughter of the man and the daughter of the nasty language lady.
So these are her
Stepdaughter of the man,
step parents.
daughter of the nasty language lady. Okay. We also, Becky, we also get confused very easily. At least I do.
Somebody said yesterday, they commented that we need to, they love us, but sometimes we need to be a little more educated on some stuff. We're here to learn just like you guys are.
Yeah.
Just letting you know, we're here learning as you are. That's why
Shall
we're
I
here.
start portraying that I'm a know-it-all?
We know
That what
nothing.
you like?
Absolutely nothing.
Just
Just letting you
dumb
know.
as it gets, lady. I'm thinking
It is a lady. Yeah, you're good. You're correct. Correct.
All right. Well, I'll start being a know-it-all then. I'm sorry. You're wrong.
All right.
That's a great comment, by the way. I love that.
On her behalf,
Beat the people heads.
and that I feel threatened.
Okay, so that doesn't mean it happens remotely. It means when you're in physical proximity to each other and this is going on at that point, he might clench his fists or square his shoulders or whatever,
Yeah.
and you feel like he's going to be defensive for Ms. Stiles.
Yeah, and he enables her by buying her alcohol.
Thank you. Triple H is right. That's true. It's true. And gas station food. Let's not forget about gas station food.
Never ever.
That's right.
And stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Ms. Stiles, your thoughts on what Mr. Hill has reported?
It's not true. I already have, there's already that was my place of employment is at that residence, which is my daughter's residence. And so,
Hold on, stop before we get too far.
Hmm.
My place of employment is there at that residence where my daughter lives.
Hmm.
My place of employment. So is this I know, I was waiting for it to just bust into that.
I'll back it up a little bit. Let's listen to that one more time. And by the way, the way she's stumbling over everything, I already don't believe her.
Oh yeah, she's a racist N-word.
Where are we at?
Spewer.
26? How far back should I go? About a minute? 7 minutes?
Sure.
Okay, so that doesn't mean
Square
it
it up.
happens remotely. It means when you're in physical proximity to each other and this is going on at that point, he might clench his fists or square his shoulders or whatever,
Yeah.
and you feel like he's going to be defensive for Ms. Stiles.
Yeah, and he enables her by buying her alcohol and stuff like that.
Oh, she's a drunk.
Okay. All right. Ms. Stiles, your thoughts on what Mr. Hill has reported?
it's not true. I already have, there's already that was my place of employment is at that residence, which is my daughter's residence. And so.
Okay, so I
already have a and then I don't know what she was. Yeah, I think that's why she doesn't turn her camera on. I think she's drunk right now.
Very good chance, especially the way that she's talking. All right, so it's a place. Yeah, but I said specifically at her daughter's residence.
So I'm thinking maybe an apartment building.
That could be. It's that
Extended stay hotel.
maybe.
And it's not true that I go over there and call him the N word and always argue, and that's not true.
I don't believe her. Sorry.
Okay.
Dirty drunk racist.
Do you ever call him the N-word?
I have.
And why would you do something like that?
Just mad. Just mad at him. He's called me the C word.
Which one?
It was just kind of a response back.
Calling him cool ain't that bad.
Yeah.
I
Colin. He
Is
calls you
there
Colin.
ever any time appropriate to say that word?
No, Your Honor.
She's a racist.
Yes,
A dirty
obviously
racist.
Mensa.
Okay.
She's mad
I
'cause her
agree
daughter's-
with you. That's never appropriate. And I'm assuming I can't
Or
see you, so I'm
cooter.
assuming you're white. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was quite the question. We're still trying to figure out what this bad C word is. I have no idea.
Chubby.
I don't know.
There's a lot of C words. It could have been a cracker.
Yeah,
C,
yeah, a lot of you got it.
C unit.
Cooter. There was that. I don't know.
Confused.
About crazy, maybe. Tiff.
Courteous.
Might be right. Courteous, crazy. Yeah, you guys,
Klansman.
I don't know what's
Could
wrong
have
with
been
any-
anything.
Cracker a little bit, but I wouldn't take offense to that.
No.
Well,
Doesn't
you
bother
can't say
me.
this. Yeah, I don't know what C word. Maybe
COVID.
cornhole.
She got him COVID.
Canadian. That could be.
Ah,
That's
there we go.
really
That's
rude.
the-
That's what it is. I bet you.
I would get up and
Yeah.
slap somebody for that.
Yeah, that's the C word they're talking about. That's how I like my soup. Hey, what you guys doing up there?
And
Just chilling.
Mr. Hill, Ms. Stiles tells me she works at the home that you live in. Tell me about that.
Cow.
Well, she was her grandmother stays here, lives here, and she was her caretaker for a little while, and so is her daughter.
Caretaker there. That's
Is
what
that
it was.
Still the current situation?
Her daughter is still caretaking for her.
Okay, but I'm assuming Ms. Stiles can't be there because there's a Superior Court order telling her not to have contact with her daughter, which I assume prevents her from coming to the house anyway. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay,
We've been dealing with this, her racial and bigotry comments for years now, and we couldn't put up with it anymore, even if she was working here, and she was only using her working here now that she thinks that she works here, that she has a right to come in our house and start arguments, and her racial comments now can still take place because she works here now, and that she thinks that she tries to make comments like, if we don't come to the door or something, she thinks that there's something wrong with grandma and she can kick the door in now. Stuff like that. Just getting too much.
all right. So it looks like Superior Court entered the protection order
Is this
for
grandma's house?
Kendra back on the 16th of November. So I'm assuming
There's a lot of old person stuff in that room. I could see it. That thing doesn't look like it's been open since the early 90s. With the amount
Yeah,
of
it's got some
rust.
dust and stuff.
And there's
it
like
looks-
old lady bowls and things,
There's like a map back there when
Yeah.
all the continents were still connected. I think it's called Pangea. So good, lots of old shit in this room for sure.
assuming since the 16th of November that Ms. Stiles has not come to the home. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm
This was
guessing.
the last resort, Your Honor. Like
Yep. No,
We did
I
not
understand.
And it's all
All right,
because
Ms. Stiles, anything else you'd like to say?
Yes, no, the last day of employment was, I believe he put in his statement that it was the 25th, 26th that I came over there and did that. That was not that's not the issue. Marcus Hill is not even on the rental agreement at this place. I've been taking care of my mom since the end of 2020, and a brother and my sister were going to put her in a nursing home. So I took the classes, and Kendra took the classes as well to be an IP, to keep mom in her home. She just recently moved out of her home the end of February into Kendra's. I've been taking care of mom at her place.
This Kendra's place.
Water since 2021 is when I was certified to be an IP for mother. And so after I could not get any response from Kendra to find out how my mom was doing, I did call the Lacey Police Department to do a welfare check on my mother. And so no response. My older daughter was also trying to get a response to see how my mom was doing. She's 84 years old. So the last day I was there was the 26th of October.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had not been around. And then I got served by county of a protection order from Kendra. And then a month later, I get one from Marcus Hill. The reason why this order came up is because I found out he had a warrant for his arrest. And so I thought he had taken care of that, and he didn't. He has an active warrant out of this county, out of Mason County, of assaulting Martin Crabtree, and he'll explain that too.
Saltine. Is that a cracker joke? She just said Saltine Martin.
I'm so, hey, Mary, I hate this lady just as much as I hated Mr. Butterfield a while ago. But she's trying to throw him under the bus for something else. I'm not sure what exactly.
And by the way, do you know the judge's name is Brett Buckley? Hi, Jim.
I did not.
That's what it says on his plaque right there. The second one, it says Brett Buckley, Judge Brett Buckley. He doesn't look like a Brett to me at all.
No, not at all. Maybe he was something before electricity.
So he was just picked up, I believe, on November 14th by the U.S. Marshals, came there and took him to Nisqually Jail because of his DOC warrant of not doing what they were saying. So, yeah, I'm like I said, I apologize for saying the N word and that, but I have been putting up with, Marcus and that, and I don't really care about seeing him, or you can have this harassment order out there. It's just my mother I'm concerned about now. And so that's like I said, they stopped all
Hi, Sandy.
communication with me
Sandra.
from my mom since the 26th of October.
All right, thank you.
This is the DOC.
Your Honor, may I?
Yeah, you don't need to.
You don't need to.
No, thanks.
I got enough. I'm good. I'm full. I've already filled it out while she was talking.
That was the beautiful Sandra.
All right, as I pointed out, there is a family court protection order. Ms. Stiles telling you may not have contact with your daughter, Kendra, and you have to totally comply with the terms of that order. I am going to grant Mr. Hill's request for a protection order for him from you, since he's not covered by your daughter's order. I think the behavior he discusses relative to you is totally inappropriate, and I can't think of any other reason that you would engage in the language you've admitted to using, other than being harassing and threatening. So I will grant the request for the order. I'm not going to grant a order as to Mr. Crabtree. The basis, I don't find there's a sufficient factual basis for me to do so. But Mr. Crabtree, understand that Mr. Hill does not want any contact from you. I'm not going to enter an order as related to you today, but if there is contact in the future, Mr. Crabtree is certainly.
I'm kind of having a problem with it right here. I'm trying to.
They're just
That was it.
That was
Yeah, I guess that was it. No, it's got a little more left. What happened, Creed? It does that sometimes, I've noticed.
Free.
Okay.
The basis, I don't find there's a sufficient factual basis for me to do so. But Mr. Crabtree, understand that Mr. Hill does not want any contact from you. I'm not going to enter an order as related to you today, but if there is contact in the future, Mr. Crabtree is certainly going to, or Mr. Hill is certainly going to be able to argue to the court that the judge made it very clear that he doesn't want contact from you, and if you have contact in the future, that would be intended to be harassing. So I strongly suggest you not have any contact with Mr. Hill going forward. Mr. Hill, the order will be in effect for 1 year from today's date. If you want it renewed, you'll have to come to court and ask for it to be renewed.
1 out of 2 ain't bad, I guess.
And Ms. Stiles are not to go within 1,000 feet of Mr. Hill's residence or his person and have no contact at all with him.
Denied.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Will be available to the two of you, Mr. Hill and Ms. Stiles, in your file at district court, and you can access it there. Thank you.
Your Honor. Is
Stiles,
it
you have a
okay
question?
if Martin has something to say, since his name was on this harassment order?
Does it matter? It's too
Well,
late.
As I've said, I've not entered any order as to Mr. Crabtree, but Mr. Crabtree, go ahead.
I'm gonna beat your ass when I see you, boy.
Your Honor, on in regards to my threatening postures, when they both lived with us here in Shelton, where we live,
There's a threatening
at my
posture.
place,
That's it.
and that is the time that they both assaulted me. And like Pam said, that there is an active warrant out for Marcus Hill here in Mason County for the assault on me. And the only reason I do my defensive stance is because when we lived with them, he kept approaching in our room and coming in a threatening manner. And I just wanted to protect myself and Pam because they have a habit of tag teaming. If you understand what I'm saying, Your Honor.
No, tell us more about this.
And I just don't want, I don't want any contact with them either, Your Honor. So it's fine with me. I mean, I don't need to have any communication with them at all.
Loud and clear. Shut up.
Right.
Case closed.
May I
Let's get
respond to
drunk.
that, Your Honor?
No, we don't need to go back and forth on that. I've made my ruling.
Still trying to
All
get
right.
words in.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah. So there was some fun sexual stuff happening there with so Elizabeth, Merry Christmas
Your
to you
Honor,
as
one
well.
question.
Oh
about
God.
My
Yes.
paperwork.
Yep.
Can I come there and pick it up?
That's
Is
what
there
I
any
thought.
paperwork
You
that I
absolutely,
can-
yep. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, of course. No
You're
problem.
welcome.
Just don't be coming up here, tag teaming and whatnot. I know how they get when they start tag teaming.
Well, where'd that come
Ow.
from? Did you hear that? That was
Mikey.
Mikey. I think Mikey just
And
played
Elliot
that.
Matthew.
We're done. Cut this off.
Is that it?
Yeah, after they played something horrible. Did you hear that? That was the judge.
I don't know where that came from.
Tag teaming. Wow, that's a.
Every once in a while, by the way, these things are completely mislabeled, and some people will click the wrong button. Not saying who.
Bullshit.
A lot of it too. A felony, Your Honor, express, bro. Double L, 1 year as an ex-lurker. Love that. Gary. They call me Rose. Triple H. Kiernoth, Amazon girl with some big gifts.
She's got them big gifts, son.
Speaking of big gifts. Hi.
Yeah, she's working hard.
There
Look,
now.
there's your money being spent well, having this young lady rearrange these gifts and do that the entire show. So,
You know, you guys wonder where these super chats and stuff goes to. I mean, we had to buy the whole set and we had to hire her.
yeah, I filmed this
5
in
seconds.
my studio here.
Yeah, well, you can tell because the tree is right behind Mike.
There's a tree still right there.
Line's
Really,
right up.
look, I'm just kidding. I went down to Florida and filmed this.
That's the reason for the secret trip, just to get this shot.
You're going to meet this young lady.
That's right.
She's from Venezuela. We met. All right, guys, we love you. Make sure you do us a huge favor and like the video if you haven't done so already, and share the video. They're telling us it's important now that we share these videos. So make sure you do that. We'll be back at 4:05.
Oh no, that's on you. I'm sorry, we don't make that much.
I am sorry.
Maybe the holidays and stuff, but I can't. We can't do that. The problem is, you got to understand, we do that for you, and then everybody else expects us.
And let you use my mom's handicap sign. That's the best I can do.
Well, that's all right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's out of date. It's from like.
Well, I didn't say it was on date. I said use her sign.
But still, you could that can work.
Yes. So yeah. Just remember, we'll be back. We hope you will. Until then, though, do me a huge favor. I need you to stay safe. I need you to stay hard. And I also need you to
Scissor me, Daddy!
I don't know why. Hey now, I don't know why Mike Tyson had to come in and ruin the Christmas party.
well, you know how he does that.